So welcome everyone to Future You. A huge thank you to the University of Michigan for hosting us today. President Ono, Santa, if I may, welcome to Future You.
Thank you very much. Wonderful to be with you again, Jeff.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. And we've gotten to interview several dozen university presidents. And question that always sparks our listeners is learning about their career path to the presidency. So we'd love to hear about your journey to Ann Arbor and the presidency here.
Well, thank you very much. In a way, I've always been at a university. My father was a mathematics professor, and I was born on a university campus at UBC, and then followed my father to successive positions at Penn and then Johns Hopkins, where I went to high school. I was then really just focused on being a biomedical scientist, and so I went through the ranks at Johns Hopkins and Harvard, but was really recruited to consider a career in administration by Earl Lewis, who had moved at that time from the University of Michigan's Rackham Graduate School to Emory University to be its provost. And through a search, he picked me to be his deputy and to be a senior vice provost at the university. And I just loved doing that, really working at the enterprise-wide level at really shaping that great institution to be an even better university, and very proud of what we did together. I was then recruited to be provost and then president of the University of Cincinnati, and then president of the University of British Columbia, where I was born and raised as a toddler until I was a toddler, and then about a year ago recruited to the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor, but also with campuses in Dearborn and Flint. So that's pretty much my career. I'm a biomedical scientist. I do research in immunology, but now greater than 90% of my time is really focused on being a president.
And was there one experience in particular that you feel that really helped prepare you for this role?
I think all of those experiences were essential. When I was a student at the University of Chicago, I was a staff member. I worked in the cafeterias, I worked in the library, I worked in the museum, and I was even a caterer for the president at the time and vice president of the university, Hannah Gray and Jonathan Fenton. And that was pretty important because that helped me understand how everyone makes a critical contribution to the running of an institution. And that's an important part of being a university president. Being a student certainly gave me a perspective as an undergraduate and graduate student. Being a faculty member really put me in the shoes of a faculty member as they go through promotion and tenure. You know, being actually an associate dean of students at one time, being responsible for enrollment management, and then being a provost of a public R1 university. All of these experiences have been helpful in my roles, different responsibilities as president of the university.